Hey everyone, it's Kai from Kool Collectibles, back again for another 1/6 scale figure review, this time the Hot Toys MMS238 Battle Damaged Terminator from James Cameron's classic first movie. And I got this from Collectibles, who are shipping theirs right now, so if you want this for yourself, just click the link in the description below and you'll head straight over for all the order details. But for the review, I'll just start off with the box, and the box itself is probably one of the nicest bit of art that I've seen for a while, and I guess I'm a bit biased because I love the original poster art from the movie, and I've got a few posters up around the display room here, and this is one of the posters that I'll be putting up shortly. So I love that the box art is based off of that. It's got the battle damaged holes that you can see there, so that's the front cover, and then on the inside you get this nice slip cover that's also got the battle damaged, and I think the credits for all the people involved in the making of the figure. So overall the box is really nice. I'll just get those out the way. I'll give you a rundown of all the accessories, of which there's quite a lot. So I'll start with the hands. So you get the usual array of hands, and again they're all nicely molded and painted with, I love the fake leather details. So you get the really battle damaged, pretty gory type looking ones as well. But the paint app on these is sensational, as you'd expect for a Hot Toys figure these days. So these are the gun holding hands, which I'll definitely be using to replicate that police shootout scene. Here's the other side of that. Another fist, and I'm not sure what this is, if this is just a sort of relaxed holding hand or something, but that's another option. And the figure does come with two standard hands as well. The glasses are really nicely done. I'm not sure if you can sort of pick that up on the camera there, but it is a little bit translucent. So you can sort of see through, and it does have an orangey brown tint to it, which I think is pretty accurate to the movie. So I think you can sort of see that there. And I'll show you a bit later where you put them on and you can use the light up feature and see the glowing red eye through there. It does come with a second head sculpt, which is really nice. This is the more battle damaged version, obviously. And I think it is probably one of the best head sculpts that Hot Toys has done. I think it looks a lot like Arnie from the first movie. I love the burnt out eyebrows, and the light up feature. You just take that off, much like the DX figures, and this time you just most of the figures used to have a little switch, on and off switch, but now they've just got a push button. So you can hear that click, and the light stays on, and it just automatically turns itself off after 40 seconds or so, according to the instruction manual. But the paint app, if you can see that detail there in focus, it is really nice. Love the black wash there, and just the skin detail and the endoskeleton underneath there. Beautiful head sculpt. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be using this one though, because the standard one I think is the one that looks the best and goes best with the police shootout scene. But I'll give you a closer look at that in a second. The base itself is also beautifully done as well. Most of the bases in this sort of DX style are pretty bland and flat, but this one's got a lot of texture and a lot of detail. So comes with the pipe bomb, and I love the fact that the tip here is actual string, the fuse there. So that's a really nice touch. And I love all the bullet casings and the glass, I think, and all the blood splatter. So it just adds a lot of, and the nice sort of you know, road texture tarmac. So it really gives it a nice diorama type base. So I love that detail there. And the weapons, you get 4 weapons, so I think this one here is the Smith & Wesson, I think. Sort of a revolver. So really nice silver metallic paint app there. And just looking at this, this is the one key area where Hot Toys really does go above and beyond Sideshow, because Sideshow's paint apps just aren't that clean and as sharp as Hot Toys. And if you look at that detail, it's just really nice. Here's the, I think it's the, I think he called it the 45 long slide or something like that in the movie. I'm not actually sure what gun manufacturer or anything like that. I'm not that much of a gun fan. But I think I remember that line from the movie. So you get the laser sight through there. And again, it's a really nice metallic clean finish on that pistol. I'm not sure if you can pull that back at all. I think you can. There you go. I'm not sure if, I guess I'm used to seeing a little bullet in there, but I can't see one in there now, so unless it was in the hilt. So I'm not sure if you can sort of pull that out and see a bullet in there or something like that. But if you can, I'll post a picture up on the Facebook page. Here's the shotgun. I'm not sure what brand this is either. But I love the sort of metallic weathered finish with the sort of silver highlights, pump action, and I think there is a spring on this particular section here as well. So again, awesome detail in this weapon. All plastic though, nothing. I don't think there's anything metallic in that, but beautifully detailed there as well. And here's the machine gun. I'm not sure what model that is either. I think I read that it was some sort of Russian model. I'm not sure. But there's the double magazine taped together, which is a nice touch. I think there's a sort of a pump action here as well, you can see. So really nicely done. Love the weathering. Hot Toys really does their weapons beautifully, which is probably why Sideshow get them to do the weapons for all their clone troopers. So if you look at the weapons for the clone troopers, their rifles and pistols and so on, you'll see very similar sort of weathering techniques and so on that really make those weapons stand out. So another great job by Hot Toys on that one. So onto the main attraction, which is the figure itself, and it is sensational. So this is the base head sculpt, and I think some people said it looks a little too large, but I don't know if I can zoom out here. I think it overall, in proportion to the body, it's not too bad. So I think the scale of it's not too big, but it probably is bigger than some of their older figures. But beside that, the detailing itself is incredible, and I didn't actually realize that both head sculpts had LED features. But again, you can take the back of the head off, push that button, and the light comes on, which is really nicely done. So this, I guess, represents the scene where he first gets shot and is doing his own little self-surgery. But that head sculpt is just pure Arnie. I think the DX10 went a little bit way to looking like him, and the DX13 certainly was a big improvement on that, but this one here really does capture the way he looked in the first movie, and with the burnt off eyebrows, and just the whole sort of structure of his face is just, from every angle, it looks like Arnie to me. I think with the DX10, certain angles he didn't look like. The likeness wasn't very good, but he did look okay in some poses, but this one here is pretty damn great at every angle. The outfit is also really nicely done. Love the t-shirt there with the body underneath. The body underneath is actually battle damaged as well. I'm not actually going to take off all the clothes because it's probably going to be really painful for me to put it all back together again. But lifting it up there, you can see the battle damage on the belly there and the chest area, and I think even on the arm here, you can see where he's done the sort of self-surgery to expose the endoskeleton underneath. I'm not sure if there is on the back as well. There probably is, because you can sort of see the bullet holes and the sort of blood seeping through there as well. So the body underneath, I'm not sure if it's exactly the same as the DX10 or DX13 bodies, but again, it's got the double jointed elbows to help him pose in those gun wielding poses, which I'll be using. But overall, the body itself is pretty good in all the right places. So I think there's double jointed knees as well, and it swivels in all the right places as you'd expect. And the boots are a pretty soft rubber type material, so there's quite a bit of ankle articulation as well. So they're not hard molded plastic that won't articulate. Out of the box, the t-shirt is a little short, so it sort of makes him look like it's shrunk in the wash or something. But it's a pretty flexible material, so you sort of try and grab it and pull it down, and once you sort of pull it down and leave it for a few seconds, it sort of holds its position. So definitely need to do that so it doesn't look too short. The jacket itself, I don't think it's real leather, unlike the DX10, which is supposed to be real leather, but it's still a really nice feel to it. It feels quite thin and flexible, so it is a bit delicate, but the detailing is amazing, just like it is with the other two Terminator figures. So all the zips and the fabric there and the battle damage details is really nice. So on the back here you can sort of see the blood seeping through. You can sort of pull the jacket down a little bit and futz that around. But so much awesome detail. The pants are a nice sort of like a fake khaki type material, cotton type. But the texture is really nice. The buttons, the sewing, everything is really high quality. And it's sort of like a greyish brown colour, which I think is fairly accurate to the movie as well. So no complaints on the pants, and they're definitely not so tight that you can't articulate or anything like that. I was always a bit afraid of the tightness of the pants on the DX10 and so on, but these ones are nice and flexible. I'll probably need to futz that around and try and get them sort of push further down into the boots here, because they do tend to sort of bunch up around the knees and so on. But in certain poses that might not look too bad. I'll probably have him in a sort of walking pose as he's walking through the police station and shooting up the place. The detailing on the boots, love the detailing. There's ever so slight weathering on them as well, but the detailing is just really nice. I love how it's flexible. It's like a rubber material, I think, so it's not hard molded plastic. These bits are sort of loose and can be moved around slightly, so that is just awesome detail. I mean, even all the belt buckles and the little highlights there. Even this zip, I think this zip also works, so you can sort of tighten it around, but I probably won't do that. It might put too much stress on that zip. But I think I've seen some photos from the bloggers and so on where they have pulled it across and zipped it up a little bit, so it's more like they're seeing where he's on the motorbike. So it gives him a bit more of a tailored look, I think, which does look pretty good. But in the police shootout scene, he certainly had it unzipped and had his arms up high and so on, so I'll be leaving it like that. But that's pretty much it for the figure. Lots of awesome detail. I'll just quickly grab the other two and give you a comparison between the three that I've got now, so just hold on a second. Before I show you the comparison with the other two Terminator figures, I thought I'd quickly just pose him up and show you how he's probably going to look on my shelf. So I've tried to emulate what he looks like walking through the police station, and it just looks spot on. I can't believe how good it looks with the sunglasses on, and it's just like he's straight out of the movie. I'll just show you the light up feature with the LED on, so I'll just try and get that off and push that button. So you should be able to see from here the light come on. You can see that through there, and the likeness is just amazing, especially with the sunglasses. I mean, DX10 looked a lot better with the sunglasses on as well, and from every angle this particular sculpt looks incredible. So I think that's definitely how I'm going to have him, holding the weapons like that, walking through the police station. So I think I stole this pose off of the Reviewer King, so thanks for that suggestion, Rick. And I'll just quickly grab the other two now and give you guys a quick look. Alright, so here are the three together with MMS238, DX10 and DX13. So you can see DX13 and DX10 are probably slightly taller, and I think that happened after pretty much Man of Steel, and they seem to slightly change their scale to a bit larger. So DX13 has definitely got a larger body, and DX10 is smaller, whereas 238 is probably not as tall, probably just a smidge shorter. But overall together, even on the bases and so on, they do look pretty friggin' amazing together. And I just love the progression from T1 to the clean version in T2, which you can see does look doesn't look as good as the others. It does look a little bit too young. It's like he was young there. But that version here where he was a little bit older definitely comes out in DX13. But all of the detailing in all the costumes is just amazing. And now with the weapons, it's like I've got my own little armory. Forget the Bat Armory. I should put together some sort of Terminator armory. And so all the weapons, pretty cool. So there you have it. The only Terminator I guess I'm missing now is an endoskeleton. So I do have the T1000 liquid version from the DX13, and I never did get around to getting the T1000 figure from Hot Toys. I was very close to ordering it, but never went through with it, just hoping that they would do a 2.0, but I guess the original figure itself is still pretty damn awesome. But I'll probably pass on that for now and just keep it to the Arnie figures. And if they ever do a 1/6 scale endoskeleton, I'll definitely get that as well, because their quarter scale one is pretty damn awesome. But there you have it. I don't have the other head sculpt for the DX13 to give you a comparison against the less battle damage one. But I'll post up some pictures on the Facebook page, so you can hopefully head on over and check that out as well. But I hope you liked that review. I've got RoboCop hopefully coming sometime in November, and that'll probably be the last Hot Toys figure I get this year. I was hoping to get Sideshow's Luke and Han as well, but I think they've been delayed to 2015, so I think the other last 1/6 scale figure would be R2-D2, so I hope you can click that subscribe button and stick around for some of my more reviews coming up. I've got a few statue reviews coming up as well from Kotobukiya, so I hope you guys can stay tuned for that. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers, bye.